Dear friends in Jesus Christ, today we are in the fifth Sunday of the Ordinary Time Year A. In the Gospel of today, Jesus tells us, "You are the salt of the earth and you are the light of the world." He is not telling that you have to become the salt or you have to become the light. Also, he does not say that you are like the salt or you are like the light. But Jesus is telling us that you are the salt of the earth and you are the light of the world. What does he mean? When we reflect on salt, we come to know that salt was a precious thing in the ancient world. Of course, it is precious even today. Romans considered it as one of the most valuable goods. The English word salary comes from the Latin word sal, which means salt. Salary was an allowance given to the employees to buy salt. Thus, salt was an essential for life as well as valuable commodity in the ancient world. In this context, Jesus is telling that you are the salt of the earth. First of all, salt is a symbol of purity because salt comes from the purest things of the world. It comes from the sun and it comes from the sea water. When Jesus says that you are the salt of the earth, he implies that Christians must be the examples of purity. Second, salt also is being used as one of preservatives. It protects things from becoming bad or rotten. Thus, Christians must keep the world from becoming corrupted. They must preserve the world. They must preserve the Word of God. They must preserve the teachings of Jesus from being corrupted. Finally, salt also adds flavor. It enhances the taste of the food. And Christians are called to enhance the life of others in the world. Christians are called to add joy, to add hope in the life of others. When we reflect on light, we see that the image of light has been used throughout the Bible as a metaphor, both in the Old Testament as well as in the New Testament. Even Jesus says that I am the light of the world. When Jesus says that you are the light of the world, what does it mean? First of all, light must be visible. Light must be kept on the lamp stand. In the primitive society without the electricity, light was an essential part of every house. They must keep it from being extinguished it. Thus, light must be visible. Likewise, Christianity, life of every Christian must be visible. Second, that visible light makes things visible. We can see things as they are. Thus, the life of Christians must make known the reality, must reflect the reality as it is. Finally, the light dispels the darkness. When there is light, there is no darkness. There is no darkness of fear. There is no darkness of doubt. There is no darkness of assumptions. Yes, the life of Christians must dispel the darkness of fear, anger, and vengeance. So when Jesus tells us you are the salt of the earth and you are the light of the world, we are and we have to be examples of purity. We have to preserve the teachings and keep it alive. We must add joy to the life of others. Our life must be visible and make the reality visible to the world. Finally, our life must dispel the darkness. We have to stand for the truth. Let us reflect in this week as Jesus is calling us to live through the liturgy of the word. How am I living the life of salt? How am I living the life of light in my family, in the workplace, and in the society? Let us make some efforts and make some difference in the life of others and in the world, like the salt and the light. Amen.